Alright, we're trying this again. I did everything that I could think of. I did everything I can think of. The last thing I can do is try to use my AirPod to see if that'll fix it. But I did everything I could think of. I'll wait for someone to come in to see if you can hear me. Is it any better? Please, Lord, let it be better. Is it any better? Little bit better. Okay. Still the same. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's gone? Okay. I think I know why. So, I put in my AirPod, and now it's like basically, it's a microphone. So now basically it's like I have a microphone on. Can you guys hear better? I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with my phone, I guess. It's gone? Okay. Whew. Let's hope it stays gone. Okay? Let's hope it stays gone. All right. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay, and I'll listen to the feedback later. But as long as you guys can hear me okay, I guess we're good to go. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm guessing that's a yes. I'm gonna guess that's a yes. Okay, so let me fix the camera just a little bit here. All right. So you're seeing the other side of my desk because I actually turned the microphone this way so that it would be away from what could be a vent that's on the whole other side of the room, but we'll just try it this way and see if this works better. Okay, so let's talk about the goodies. So first and foremost, I was reminded today about this product that I am completely had forgotten about because I haven't used it in so long. But I don't know if you guys know that we have these, but these are our stamp grid mats, and we just got a whole bunch back in stock. So I wanted to talk about these today. So these are our stamp grid mats, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, so these are our stamp grid mats. I'm trying to get used to the cameras on the other side now, so it's a little bit confusing. So you get 25 of these in a pack, and I did these a little differently than most, just because I thought that I made them so they would help me, and hopefully they help you as well. So you get 25 sheets in a pack, which I think is like an insane price, because you get, I think it's like $5.99 for all of them. So let me go ahead and pull one out so I can use it today when I'm watercoloring. So the thing that's cool about them is they do have the common card measurements on them. So they have like the A2, the A7, the B6. B6 is just the Brutus Monroe 6x6 size, but it tells you the different layer sizes that you need. So the different layers that you'll have, different layer 1, layer 2, layer 1, layer 2. Then it has an area, of course, for your notes, has a stamp off area, and then, of course, has your grid so you can line things up. So we're going to use this today. Let me get back into my bag of goodies. Let me get back into my bag of goodies, because if you guys clicked the little button, which I'm sure some of you did, or most of you did, if you clicked the little button, you probably saw some of the goodies that I'm going to talk about, which is A-okay. It's A-okay. So first and foremost, I had talked to you guys about these before. So we weren't ready to launch them yet because we didn't have enough of them in stock, but now we are fully stocked. So if you guys already have our decorative detail smaller envelopes, we now have the much larger size. Woohoo! So these will fit your longer sentiments, your longer stamps, your bigger items, and I just absolutely love this size. Now, something that's also really cool about them is they're like a standard business size envelope. But you may ask, Christopher, why did you put this flap on this side as opposed to the flap at the top? Well, that's so it's much easier for you guys to get things in and out of them, okay? And the real reason that I created these, not only for, I'm not sure the cost, Trudy. I would have to look on the website. I think they're like $6.99 for 5 of them, I believe. But the real reason I wanted these was because of our media tags, okay? So the media tags, which I will show you here, a sneak peek of what I'm going to show you in a second. Our media tags in here, it snaps closed like the other ones. I love this because I keep them like this in my little container, and you can write which ones they have at the top, which I just think is super cool and super nifty. So these are now available on the website. We have plenty of stock now, so if you want to grab them, you can grab them. And also what's cool is these, as long as they're hand stamped, these can go also through the mail. I bet you didn't know that. So again, you get 5 of them. These are the new long decorative detail envelopes. And I think you guys are really going to dig them. At least I hope you do, because I really, really love them. And I use them now all the time. I have tons of these in my space. Now also, something that's really cool. Oh, let me plug in my iPad. It's always something, isn't it? Let me plug in my iPad. It just said low battery. Give me 1 second here. Okay, it's plugged in. Another thing that I like to put these in, hello Joy, is I like to grab my decorative die cuts, like these ones, since they're bigger, and these can fit, because I know you guys probably have lots of die cuts if you're like me, and you need a bigger envelope for them. So what I do is I just take all my die cuts, pop them right inside of here, so I have them. Again, we're just going to pop all of these guys in here. Hello, Joy. If I already said hello, I apologize. If I already said hello. These are the decorative details envelopes. If you click, there should be a link. Let me double check. Yep, if you click the link below, Kara, you can see all of them. All the stuff I'm talking about today. So there you go. You just pop them in here. You clip it closed, and there you go. You have all of, especially your longer pieces are great here. Yes, small scrap card, because this is the size of a full half sheet of paper. Full half sheet of paper. Okay. Or excuse me, a third of a piece of paper. I apologize. Okay, so here are the new envelopes. So, our envelopes, the new tags, and one of which I'm going to be watercoloring today. So this is the fall preview, but I'm showing you guys first. So if you guys want to grab these, you can, because they are available for you guys now. We're not sending out the email until next week about these, so you guys are getting first dibs. So these are, if you guys have already gotten the printed tags, which I know many of you have, these are the new ones for fall. So if you guys had our Tangled Elements, $6.99 for 5, yep. So you can foil them, Marie. So it makes it really, really awesome for watercoloring. And I actually might watercolor one of these, but I'm not sure yet. Okay. Yes, we actually don't have the pad anymore, Carol, which is so sad to me. So sad. But some things have to retire. Then we also have a holiday/Christmas collection. So let me show you these ones. Oh, and I love these ones. These ones were the staff's favorite. I don't know. It was like 50-50 of the doodled fall and the doodled Christmas. So here's one of the doodled tags. Here is the another one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. And again, I love, love, love these doodled tags. Imagine the things that you can do with them. I mean, just incredible. The things that you'd be able to do with watercoloring and painting. And You know, these can just turn into great gift tags, really, if you think about it. I just absolutely love that. Love them, love them, love them. So next up, to show you guys, are two new sequin mixes. So, and these sequin mixes are, we have quite a bit of them, but I don't know how long they're going to last, is all I will say. The tags are they are 8.5, I believe. Hold on, I don't want to be wrong. Hold on. Yeah, they're and 8 1/4. They're 8 1/4 by I believe 4. Dang it, I don't have my. Oh wait, I'll use my Misty. See, mine aren't fully packaged, so I don't have the exact dimensions. Bear with me one moment. They're big, I can tell you that. They're big. Oh yeah, I guess I could just use the grid that's right in front of me, huh? Well, it doesn't. It's going to be bigger than this way. So I know that it's they're 8. I know they're like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 by about 5. By about 5. Yeah, so they're big. I mean, they're jumbo. So like on a I'm like, oh well, there's this grid right in front of me. So yeah, 5. I believe they're like 4 3/4 by almost 9. Yeah, they're big. They're very big. Very, very, very big. Yep. Thank you everyone that's like, you have a roller on your paper, dum dum. Look at the roller on your paper. So, alright. So these are, let me move this out of the way here, because we're going to watercolor one in just a moment's time here. But I want to show you the two new sequin mixes, because you guys love, it seems, the sequin mixes, and we have two brand new ones. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what these look like. So the first one is the new Jolly set. Look at these sequins, you guys. So these sequins have in them all sorts of different stuff. So they have holly leaves. They have these really pretty, I mean, they're like the glitter sequins. There are the, again, the holly leaves. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. I use the grid paper, Trudy, for cleaning up messes so that I don't mess up my table underneath. So these are the Christmas ones. There's like little, I don't want to pour them out because they'll be all over the place, but little red ones, little iridescent, little gold, so pretty. And then my favorite set, of course, is the spooky set. So this set has, and I'm hoping you can see them in here, this set has cats, it has it has little spider webs, it has jack-o'-lanterns, and all sorts of little goodies. All sorts of little goodies. And again, this one's called Spooky Sequins, and this one is the Jolly set. And you'll notice we changed our packaging. To black so that you could see the products inside better. So I hope you guys like that we changed that so you can see a little better. So again, we have the Jolly, and then we also have the Spooky one, and I just think that's super cool. So again, like I said before, just very quickly to reiterate, I'm going to zoom out just a hair. I hope that you guys checked your email. If you signed up for the Simplification of Surfaces class, your workbook is officially in your email to download. So if you have not checked your email, please check your email. It should be in there at least. And the workbook is in there. So make sure to double check because I want you guys all to get your info. I apologize, things are flying all over. Oh, good, Ronnie, good. I'm glad you guys are getting it. My goodness. So yeah, so you'll see. I'm just going to give you like a quick little sneak peek of what we're doing in part 1. So many different things that we're going to be talking about. I think there's only one spot left for the class. So if you want to take the class, just search for Simplification of Surfaces. But yeah, I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun in this class. And again, this is just part one. So I can't wait to hang out with all of you guys. And I think you guys are really, really going to love the class. I mean, I hope you do, because I worked very, very hard on it. So make sure to check your emails to see if you got it. Okay, so now let's do some watercoloring. So what I think we're going to do is let's do this one here. So you do hear Brutus. Yes, you guys probably hear everything now that I have the mic on. Yes, Brutus is in the background barking up a storm because he's not barking at me. He's barking at his brother Benson, because they get each other all wound up. They get each other all wound up. They think that they're like the community watch. You know, they think that they're community watch together. So they get each other all wound up. All wound up. Okay, so now, oh, I'm sorry, I should tell you guys what I'm doing. So I'm taking a little bit of color burst, the Brutus Monroe color burst. I'm taking rouge, Marsala, cornflower, and cabbage, because I wanted to do some different colors. Hello, yes, we're watercoloring with color burst in our brand new media tags. Our Christmas holiday ones, and our fall ones. Okay, so I'm taking one of the Brutus Monroe water brushes. This is the fine brush, the fine tip, adding a little bit of water here. Whoopsies. Bear with me 1 second. Let's get some of that color out. I didn't put the cap all the way on this one, so that's my mistake. All right, so whoopsies. Okay, so let me go ahead and just start doing some coloring. So I'm going to do the blue as the background. I love this tag too. It's one of my favorites that we're doing for the holidays this year. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to zhuzh in some color. Again, don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about going off of your piece, because again, we have the grid mat underneath, so you don't have to worry about it. But we're just going to add the blue, and don't worry about it being, don't worry about it if you go a little bit into, thank you, Kara, if you go a little bit into your ornament, that's okay. You just want to add plenty of color. And remember, these tags have that really cool coating on them, so it's going to make watercoloring super simple. We're just adding in color. It's been my obsession for some time, but I don't really get enough opportunity to do it. So I create videos that I get to hang out with you guys to do it, so that I have an excuse to play. So I have an excuse to play. So again, I'm just going to go in and add more color. You want this to kind of have like a rustic, kind of funky painted background. Now remember, this is going to dry back. This is going to dry back just like our other ones were drying back. And since it is printed with the toner, you are not going to have to worry about it bleeding. It's actually our Not Your Mama's stock with our special coating on it that helps to move colors. It helps to move color. It helps with our surface sprays. So you will only find this coating on our tags. You were early tonight, or am I late? Nope, I'm early, Mrs. Whitlock. I'm early. I am early. I apologize. I wanted to hop on early because I wanted to. I still have a bunch of stuff that I need to do. A whole bunch of stuff that I need to do design-wise. I have a lot of deadlines that are my own deadlines, but I think it's important to have deadlines even when you own your own company. But I have lots of deadlines that I'm trying to meet for the holidays and for some travel and things like that. And actually, if you guys can believe it, the plain tags are the same. Yep, they're just not printed on. If you guys can believe it, I'm actually designing spring now. I'm designing spring, I know. I am thinking about Easter bunnies and Fabergé eggs and some beautiful new stencils and all sorts of different stuff. But yes, the plain tags are the same. Alright, so I'm going in. Hello, my Fatima. And I'm just going to go on in with some more of the color. And you'll notice that as it's starting to dry back, it's giving it this very, very beautiful washed look. Do you see what I'm saying? It does this beautiful washed look that you don't have to be an expert. And as it starts to dry back, that's going to happen naturally. So you'll notice that as this dries, as this begins to dry, it's going to, it might look very splotchy now, but it will take on a mind of its own, don't you worry. I don't know if Simon is here. Oh yes, there's lots of yummy things coming, I can tell you that. Lots of yummy things coming. Okay, so now I'm going to dip into the, I believe this is the rouge. Let's see here. Yep, this is the rouge. Dipping into the rouge, which is a beautiful, beautiful pink color. And I'm just going to come in and just, again, zhuzh in some color. And we want this to be very, very, very loosey-goosey. Very, very loosey-goosey. Because we want this to just have a very, very pretty, very simple background. Very simple, very pretty background. And we're just doing a couple of colors, okay? And it's going to look, well, if you spritz with H2O, it's just going to all blend together. It's going to all kind of blend together. Alright, so let me clean off my brush here and grab another color. This time we're going to grab cabbage. I'm going to grab some cabbage. And let's do this guy here. Oh, look how pretty that color is. Gets me every time. Gets me every time. But yeah, I'm actually getting ready for May's event for, is anybody going to MadeItCon? Is anyone going to MadeItCon? If so, I hope you've signed up for my classes. I hope you have signed up for my classes. I'm so excited to be there for the second time. Yes, woohoo for MadeItCon. Oh, Becky, you're coming? Did you sign up for my classes? Because I can't wait to meet you. I mean, I'd meet you even if you didn't sign up for my classes, but I hope you signed up for my classes. Oh my goodness, so many of you are coming. Good. I don't have the yellow, unfortunately, but I'm going to do the Marsala. I'm going to do the Marsala here. I'm just going to pick up some more of that color. Yay! I'm so excited for you guys that are going to be there. I'm so excited. So excited. I can't wait. I had so much fun last time. So much fun last time, and I can't wait for this time. Hello, Jips. I didn't even see you were here. Alright, so we're adding a little bit more color, and you'll see it kind of begins to blend on its own. Do you see what I mean? It starts to blend on its own. You look like a rock star, but you don't have to be a rock star. But I met you at the one in Fort Worth Buggy Workshop. Oh, thank you, Georgia. I know. Can you imagine this foiled? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yes, we sure did. It was busy. It was busy. It was a good busy, but it was busy. Okay, so I'm just going on in and adding in some more color. And again, you can go and you can zhuzh this however you would like. If you want to add additional color, if you want to add some shadowing. But like I said, I'm just doing this very loosey-goosey. Very, very loosey-goosey. Because I feel like that's the most fun that you have. Yes, we have lots of glow-in-the-dark stuff. The most fun that you have is when you can be loosey-goosey, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of the blue, and I'm going to hit it like a shadow just on the one side. Just on the one side here, and this is something that we'll talk about in my Colorburst watercolor class, which will be coming up as well. So you'll be able to sign up for that one too if you weren't able to sign up for simplification of surfaces. we will have some other class opportunities coming up, which I'm super excited about, because you guys seem to be super excited about the classes. I hope you are. I hope you're as excited as I am about the classes, because I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So again, we're going to pretend the shadow is coming from this side, and we're just going to add in some shadowed elements. Right? It's so forgiving and so fun. That's why I think it was one of my first things I did when I was in college. It's one of my first classes that I really fell in love with, and one of the reasons I fell in love with art, really. So we're just going to come in and bring on some more shadowing. And like I said, we'll go over a lot of this in the watercolor class, but I'm just giving you a little, kind of a little sneaky peeky. And again, all of this will start to blend into itself. Margot, you still didn't get the download. Did you check your junk mail, my friend? Did you check your junk mail? Because it seems as though everyone else here has gotten. Has anyone else not gotten their email? Has anyone else not gotten their email? Okay, so again, I'm going in, I'm adding the shadow. Then I'm going to dippity-doo-dah this off. And then I'm going to take away some of the color on this side. Shelly, you didn't get it? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, everybody check, please. This is our color burst, Becky. Yeah, 2 of them were taken down because no one could hear me, so I had to do something with my mic. Oh, Connie, yours went to junk mail? Okay. Phew. I'm glad you checked. I'm glad you checked. Okay, you gotta take a little bit more of the corn flour and add it right here. Awesome, Tara, I would love that. Okay, we're just adding in more water, and what will happen here is this will all soak in. So it's gonna look a little crazy now, but I promise you it will all soak in. And I'll show you the final finished product in a couple of days. Oh yeah, if you search for Christopher Allen's online class or Christopher Allen, okay? And then what I always do is I like to build. So now what I'll do is I'll come in, and again, we'll talk about a lot of this in the class. What I'll do is I'll come in and I'll add in some more of the color right where that shadow is. Okay? And again, it's just building. It's building. So what may not have looked like it was going to build into much, you just got to keep on zhuzhing it. You just keep on zhuzhing it, and this is what's going to create the look of it almost being 3D. Okay? Let me grab some more of that cabbage. And you just keep adding to it, and you're going to create a very, very... it does not need to be printed in color. It does not need to be printed in color. Yeah, Margot, what I'll do is, I'll double check it too, because I'll remember, because it looks like you and Shelly are the only 2 that have not received it so far. So I'll double check for you. It might have bounced back. Got yours? Good, Dawn. Good, Dawn. Good. All right. So now I'm going to add in some more. And again, all of this, whoopsie-doozy, all of this can be faded out a little bit. Let me grab a little bit more blue. But all of this, you know, if you think it's a little too harsh, just zhuzh it out a little bit. Just zhuzh it. It'll move. It'll move. It'll do some funky fun things. You know, just keep playing around. That's the fun thing about watercolor. You can take away, you can add. It's really fun. So now we're going to add in a little bit more rouge here. And again, just give it some color. Just give it a little oomph. No, you don't have to print it in color now. You're going to be adding a ton of color. You're going to be adding a ton of color to yours. So don't worry, it doesn't have to be printed in color. And I don't know if there's a style. It can be reactivated with water forever. Forever, Ronnie. It's not like the Brutus Monroe inks. You cannot layer over top of it. If you use the Brutus Monroe inks, you can layer over top of it, but not with the color bursts. The color bursts are water soluble. Okay, so you see how now we've added some shading. We've added some shading, but now I want to add just a little bit more, okay? So now I'm going to go in with the deepest shading right up against the edge, right up against there. Do you see that? Right up against there, you know, as close to the edge as you can. Just the last little oomph of shading, okay? And let your water brush do the work for you. Let your water brush do all the work. Just a little bit more. And then that'll all blend out. And you'll see, now it's going to start, and I'm hoping you guys can see this. I don't know if the camera's picking it up as well as it is in person. And this is why it's so great to have your grid mat. As you can see, I've been using it within an inch of its life. When I'm watercoloring, I have to have my grid mat. Okay, so again, we're just going to add in just right up at the edge. And you can watercolor these tags within an inch of their life because, remember, they are, zhuzh that out of it, because they are mixed media paper. So these will take a lot of water, a lot of water. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to add in a little bit more blue. And I just think this is perfect. See how all those water lines are showing up? Oh, I just love that. Love it, love it, love it. Love the water lines. And you don't really get that without a mixed media paper. And I can't wait to turn this into a card. Now, you can use, of course, more traditional holiday colors if you would like, or Christmas colors. It's up to you. You know, create your own ending. Do whatever you would like to your tag. But I like doing more of the non-traditional colors. That's just the way I've always been when I'm doing the holiday stuff, and again the Christmas stuff. So it's completely up to you. So this is now you know, just blend it. Just have fun with it. It's art. It's, you know, you're playing around and having a good time. I think that's my favorite part of doing this kind of watercoloring. And that's the great thing about our media tags, is that you have the ability to do so much with them. Yes, the impressionistic background with the graphic ornaments in the foreground. I love that. Oh yes, it will not pill. It will not pill at all. But look how cool and simple. And again, you can add in more color. You can, you know, blend more. It's, you know, get right up to the edge. It's up to you. Completely up to you. Create your own ending. Do you see there? So now that was done in, I mean, what was that? I mean, I don't know how long we've been live. But it's just simple. And then what you do is you come in with your little sequins and you place them in strategic places. And yeah, isn't that fun? And that's because we've done the background in a lighter color, and it makes them look very, very 3D. Very, very 3D. And again, I'm the kind of watercolorist that will literally, I will watercolor this for hours. And luckily with this paper we can, because if it wasn't for this paper, spending an obnoxious amount of time avoiding bloom. This is really pretty. Well, thank you. It's just, I mean, the thing is, this is very me. I like the rustic kind of funkiness of it. There are a lot of folks that this is intimidating, I guess you could say, because it's messier and it's a little bit funkier than most people want to get into. But for me, this is it for me. I love the funkiness of it. And again, with the watercolor, it's going to change, you know, it will change drastically based upon, you know, how it's drying. And that's why I always suggest trying out your watercolors, try out, you know, see what you like, see what you don't like in color families and color waves, and just have a good time, you know, just have a good time. That's my thing, especially with watercolors. Just have a good time. Okay, so there we go. So I can't wait to show you guys. This is the cornflower. This is the cornflower. I can't wait to show you guys what this looks like dry, which eventually you will see what it looks like dry in another video. But again, and thank you for everyone that's purchasing these tags right now. My goodness, I can't wait to see what you guys make. So this is the finished tag. It still needs to dry. So once it dries, I will show you what we're going to do with it. But remember, all of the new fall and winter items will be launching in about a month. This is just the previews that I'll be showing you here and there. And I hope you guys like what I did with this card. Does anybody have any questions about anything before I head off for the evening? Yes, Kara. Does anybody have any questions? I'm using the color burst, Margot. I'm using our color bursts. The color burst we have with Ken Oliver. And remember, we have the envelopes available now, all sorts of goodies, all sorts of goodies. Thank you, Mrs. Whitlock. Okay, well, if everyone doesn't have, hello, Margaret. If you've asked all your questions, I want to thank you all so very much for being a part of my life. Thank you for tuning in. I adore each and every one of you. I will be back with you guys tomorrow because I cannot wait. Are they coming in family colors? They do. The first one is called the Essentials. You get a red, a yellow, an orange, a green, a blue, and a violet. Yep. Too short. There's 3 parts to the class, Connie. There are 3 parts. Oh, what color is the embossing? It's called Emerald City. It's called Emerald City. I have it right here. There you go. It's called Emerald City. I have no idea, Trudy. I don't handle any of that. I have no idea. No idea. Unfortunately, I'm not involved in any of the shipping or anything anymore. Okay, so this is what it looks like all, it's called Emerald City because it has the different greens, and then it has the yellow brick road on there. Turns gold. I love it, Margaret. I think you'll love it too. Yeah, I know that I see a lot of the packages as they go to the front, but that's not, I have an amazing team that handles all of that now. So I apologize. I'm the worst person to ask about that. I can tell you about designs, and I can tell you about things that we have coming out. I can't share too many secrets, but I can tell you about, I can talk to you all about the design part or the creative part of it, but when it comes down to those other things, I don't know all that info, unfortunately. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for your purchases this evening. I really appreciate you guys. Be good to one another. Create something today, whether that is a meal, whether it is a card, whether it is anything. Am I the last person in the world to get the blocking card? It is waterproof, Becky. It is. It is. It is. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you all so much. Remember to always create your own ending, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.